Middleman is all about the typical college experience and the transition towards adulthood. It follows his main character, Andrew Tillery, as he goes through the journey that requires him to remember who he once was, while also trying to figure out the type of person he wants to be. Eventually, he finds out that he is going to need more help on his journey than he expected, which results in the arrival of Chrissy and Ashley, his own personifications of his selfish side and his selfless side. This is my journey in the creation of Middleman. Enjoy. Middleman has become a great experience for me. Directing it, writing it, acting in it. It's been a long time coming. I started working on it in December 2013, and just seeing how far it's grown and how much work I've put into it just really gives me great pride. I wish I was able to actually film the whole episode and get everything all out there, and hopefully in the future I will. But for the time being, I'm happy with what I have right now.
What's going on, dude?
Just shut up and let me think. The f was that?
Okay, let me explain that.
The f you do? How could you be dating Gwen of all people? When did you even meet her?
I met on Facebook because you were the one that introduced me to her. I saw her, I thought she was cute, so I sent her a friend request. She said yes.
You f***ing backstabbing piece of after 3 whole months of helping you out with your ex who you were so crazy for. Wait, is she the one you were cheating on Victoria with?
No. I hate that. I mean, a month ago her aunt died, and so she wasn't feeling very good, so I was there. I stepped in to help, and she asked me out on a date, and through all that time I just couldn't say no.
How could you not possibly say no? Do you even think how much you'd be screwing me over when you did this?
Screwing you over? What the fuck's the matter with you? This isn't even about you. You had your chance with her, you blew it. Get over yourself. I mean, I saw you in there. You're trying to make it look like that you're trying to help everyone, when all you're doing is trying to help yourself.
Oh, hell no.
You know what? Fuck you.
Are you mad because I'm right? Or are you mad because you're constantly screwing yourself over?
You got the boringest extras ever.
Camera's rolling.
You should have just played it through.
Don't do it. It's a setup. He's trying to get inside your head.
You can't just ignore it.
Yes, you can. Just end the call now.
Andrew, after all the crap you've been through today, maybe this is the good that you've been looking for.
Fine. Answer it. Maybe this is what finally sways you towards my side.
Alright, I'll do it. Hey, I was just about to...
We have class in 3 minutes.
Let me sleep.
I gave you a chance to wake up yourself. Get up yourself. Andrew, wake up. Your alarm and your 3 backup alarms went off already. And Anthony just messaged me that you're still in bed. Wake up. We have class in 3 minutes.
Let me sleep.
I already gave you a chance to wake up yourself. Lucky for me, your roommate was nice enough to lend me a key. And lucky for both of us, you slept in your clothes again. Now get up!
Alright, I'm up now. I'll get out so I can change.
Oh no, this is what you get for oversleeping.
Okay, then at least let me put my other shoe on.
Okay, I'll be waiting outside. Can't believe we're already halfway through college and you're still having a hard time waking up for classes. Not to mention you don't know what you want to do when this is all over. At least you finally picked your major.
Actually, I changed it to criminal justice last week.
You're screwing with me. Andrew? This is the 4th time you changed your major in the past year. You don't even have enough required classes to graduate with that major on time.
And I guess I have to step up my game, starting with this first class.
I'll be meeting with Dr. Storage later today to discuss it all.
Is everything okay?
What do you mean?
It's just the past year and a half, you've been everywhere. You've been constantly on the move. I barely actually see you enjoying yourself. You've got to be stressing yourself out with all this.
Where did this even come from?
I'm just concerned.
I'm fine. I just don't have all this time for all this extra stuff. As you can see, I'm trying to find the perfect major for my future of awesomeness.
You can't really do that if you're putting off your needs with all this busy work.
Trust me, I got everything where I want them to be. Now I have to head to class. I already know that Dr. Howard's going to have something snarky to say once I walk in. I don't want to have any extra time to think of anything else. Crap!
Gosh, I had so much planned for this series. I had the second and the third episode already started, and I already had where I wanted to get in the end, and it was going to be amazing. And I figured I want to be able to get past the first episode anyway, but just to have the ideas come out of my head and also have some of the actors actually get involved in what happens next in the series was really great. It was amazing.
To me, Maya is very caring and loyal. Like, for instance, she's always checking on Andrew and seeing how he is, and she's always concerned about, like, are you okay? Do you need help? Because you're doing a lot of work and you shouldn't be doing it all. And also, I felt she was, like, kind of bubbly, because when she sees, like, one of her best friends, she just, like, has to, like, get up and hug her and just have to, like, just squeeze the living life out of her. And, for getting into character, I felt I was really connected to Maya because I am very attached to my friends. Like, my friends are like the world to me, so I felt it was very easy to connect to her, so I didn't really have a hard time getting into character for her. If I had to be another character, I'd definitely want to play Chrissy, and it's because it would release my inner mean girl and just all this nastiness. But also, like, some of her lines were very humorous, and she had just like this sassy, spunky attitude that I really liked. And I think it would be fun to, like, just release all of that, like, sassy, mean girl attitude. I love how she's wearing, like, half of our clothes. Like, that's my jacket, and that's Shane's hat. And then I stole her scarf for this. Of me. Trying to slow down was a very interesting thing, like actually make it more conversational, like real life, versus like being on stage and like having to keep up the pace. One thing that was definitely different than like being on stage versus filming would be on stage everything is like big and like you have to do big movements so everybody in the back can see you and such like this, but for filming you have to, it's like more realistic movements like in your zone. Another thing was that definitely have fun with it, otherwise it just becomes work and boring and you're just not enjoying yourself. It should be fun, and it should be like fun time with like your friends or like other people, getting to know each other. Yeah, if you don't have fun, it's just not going to be as enjoyable, and it's going to be a different experience.
When it comes to the characters in the entire story, I think the character that I liked the most, mostly because I sympathized with him the most, had to be Ashton. Granted, he wasn't necessarily the voice of good so much as he was the voice of selflessness. And I'd like to believe that I'm the kind of guy to take that angle most of the time. And I really sympathize with the fact that when you do the fully selfless acts for many different people, it can blow back in your face. And while I would have liked for the main character to keep on with Ashton's tutelage, I realized that sometimes that's not always that advantageous. That kind of goes back to why I like the script itself and how they developed this character. And there came a very pivotal moment where Ashton took a back seat after being in the driver's seat for so many years and months. The script of The Middleman was one that actually caught me by surprise. Usually when I read anything, I'm looking for a very clear-cut beginning, some small protagonist, and then something that comes to a conclusion, which is fine. But this script really threw me for a loop. There were so many surprises and different angles that this particular story and the script had, that once you started to follow it, it really hooked you in. Each character, by their own right, wasn't just simplistic, overly simplistic at least. They were all dynamic, and they all brought a lot of different things to the table. One thing that I really believe I got the honor to do was read the script as it was being formed, as it was coming to fruition. And so, while not very many changes were made, seeing the changes and the growth of each character and how they responded to all kinds of ridiculous issues, it made the script all the more satisfying to me, even when I didn't agree with some of the characters' actions. If I ever could help the director or the writer of this script add different characters to subsequent seasons, oh man, it's just a matter of thinking of all the different personalities and different aspects of other people that we might need to call on in certain situations. We have the selfless side and the selfish side, the one that serves the self and the one that serves other people. But what about maybe a romantic side, of somebody who the main character might call on to really woo a girl? We can call him romantic Ramon or something cool like that. And he'd be the one to come in when he's trying to talk to somebody. I don't know. I can think of certain instances where I come with some really romantic stuff, and that is not normally me. So I'm pretty sure there's some Ramon there. Then there's probably going to be a point where he's in class and he has to really get his nerd on, as it were. So we're going to need somebody else, like a Ned. Either way, there are so many different ways you can take this, and it's really an open-ended question. There are so many different parts of our lives and our psyche that can really be analyzed here. And I think that's definitely a direction the director could go.
Future, I would hope that I can actually completely finish this whole series. Even if it means just getting new actors, I would love to be able to see the words from my script actually come to real life. And having this prototype is a great start to actually get it out there.
Sorry I'm late.
I'm glad that you decided to join us today with your presence like always, watching the movie.
And you don't even know what you want to do when it's all over. At least you get to make it.
Actually, I changed it last week. I think criminal justice is the one for me.
You're screwing with me, right?
Thank you for watching the making of Middleman.